Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today I've got another easy base edition for you in the form of a blacksmith workshop, which has been requested a few times by a few different people. The requirements for this build are on screen now, and overall it's pretty simple. Of course you can use any materials you'd prefer, and the Dechetto and Riders requirements are for optional additions. So without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I started off with, of course, the base plate. It's a very simple 4x3 attached to a 2x2, held up by pillars. From here, I'll be using the pillar trick to place columns in the corners to visually support the roof and to frame the design. If you don't like this, then you can leave it out, but it is quite important for this design. That being said, you can of course make slight changes to the design to compensate for the lack of a corner pillar. With the pillars in place and the base plate covered, I moved on to the walls. Seeing as a blacksmith workshop gets all hot and sweaty, I'll be keeping it open air, building a wall on the back and left side, but leaving the front and right side open. I built a layer of stone brick walls, added stairs on the front to access the workshop and the storage hut, and then built another layer of insulated wooden walls using the real windows trick on the back side. Next for the roof. I built a partial bracket around the right and front side alongside a hatch frame support on the top tile. Once these were placed, I placed some roof gables on either side and some mini gables in the centre to cap off the main roof. I was going to go with something different for the storage shed roof, but in the end I didn't like the looks of it, so I opted for roof pieces running into a rooftop end section. From there, I built the roof over the workshop, following the flow of the gables to create a simple open gable roof with centre breaks. I also decided to include a chimney on the left side of the top of the roof for visual effect, though this isn't necessary of course as it's just for the design. Finally, I temporarily replaced some pillars with stable pillars so that I could snap outward facing door frames underneath the roof to finish off the build. With the construction finished, of course it was time to decorate. I placed some lighting inside and outside the build and began to place the crafting stations, starting with a blacksmith's table in the back right corner. This was also where I introduced stage pieces from the Dechetto DLC, which I used to hold an armourer's bench and a casting table on the left side. This build is roughly designed for the mid-game, but you could redesign the interior later to include the larger endgame stations when the need arises. After much debate, I also included a furnace inside this build, as whilst most crafting would take place in a smelter tower like I designed in my previous EBA, having the extra furnaces can only benefit this build really. Another potential benefit would of course be a tanner's table to craft paddings for armour. Finally, inside the storage shed, I used the storage cabinets I've shown you many times before to place chests inside the build, though I instead placed the chests atop one another rather than using a shelf. I also placed some chests on the roof support in the workshop. In total, I included 21 chests in this build, letting you store a total of 945 item stacks. And there we have it, a blacksmith workshop designed to fit easily into your existing base. Of course, as with all my EBA builds, this is merely a suggestion. This design can work with a bunch of other material palettes, so whatever base design you do have, it should fit quite well within it. Thanks for watching. I've built a few blacksmitheries in the past, but they've generally been designed as full storefront with attached workshops. With this design less geared at commerce and roleplay, and more towards functionality and aesthetics within a PvE setting, I hope you guys do get some good use out of it. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. The links to my Twitter, Discord, Patreon and various sponsored discounts are also available in the description below. As always, if you have suggestions for future content you'd like to see, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to become a member of the Coffee Cult by joining our Discord, and if you'd like to support the channel further, become an esteemed Coffee Cultist by joining us over on Patreon. As a patron, you'll get sneak peeks of new videos before they're uploaded, full-size blueprints, wallpapers in both 1080p and 4K resolutions, Discord roles, and more. On that note, a massive thanks to all of our esteemed coffee cultists on screen now for continuing to support the channel. Again, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.